Sorry about that. I hit a button with my thumb or something. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell the red down in here and some of this stuff, but that's the effect of the weed be gone on the crabgrass. And there's some over by this fence line that I singled out and sprayed pretty heavy just to see exactly what it would do to crabgrass, and it wiped it out. Yeah, it did pretty good, I think. So, something to consider, you know. My goal with this back here is next weekend, I'm gonna throw her down some Milorganite, our good old friend Milo, and I might even do a double dose, because this next weekend's the last chance I get, or last chance I will have, to get any organic material into this soil before I go ahead and start my fall recovery process. And if you're following along here, this is a hybrid organic process, which the ultimate goal is to use as few chemicals or synthetic fertilizers as possible. So have everything be completely organic. And to get started, and in the beginning, you know, you need your synthetics and your starter fertilizer and whatnot like that to help you get going. But the ultimate goal is to get your lawn thick enough and full enough, roots deep enough and strong enough that your lawn will be like a carpet. When your lawn's that thick, weeds don't have any spot to grow. So that's the ultimate goal. And then once that happens, you don't need to put down your starter fertilizer. You could probably just start off with Ringer Lawn Restorer in the springtime, throw her down, follow it up with some Milo. Some people like to throw them down together. Why not? Smell like blueberry pie and a brewery at the same time. Smells like success to me. But so what I'm gonna do back here is next weekend I'm gonna throw her down with some Milo, and I am going to go ahead and do one more application of my weed spray. I checked how much I've used so far this year. I keep a lawn journal of everything I do to the yard, every application I put down. The only thing I don't write in there is when I mow the yard. But anytime I do anything else, be it fertilize, herbicide, pesticide, anything special, add grass seed, anything like that, I go ahead and write it down. That way I know how much I used, when I used it. So if at any point I want to know, hey, I have some weeds here, can I spray them? Has it been long enough? Have I used too much? Am I at my limit for the year? I can go back and look. And I've only at half my limit for the year on the weed spray, so I'm good for the season. So I can go ahead and put a good dose down here. Make sure I use a surfactant this time. Try to knock out as much of this stuff as I can. And that should give me a good 5 weeks before I plan on aerating and overseeding back here, which should give the Weed Be Gone plenty of time to do whatever it's going to do to the crabgrass. I'm not counting on it to totally eradicate it, but if it could put a good dent in it, I think that would help me out a whole lot. That way I can aerate and overseed heavily any spots like right here, anything like that. There you go. I can run over with the garden weasel, throw some seed in it. That'll give me some good seed to soil contact for areas like that. You know, areas that need a little extra love, we'll give them some lawn love. So, but yeah, that's the plan back here. Then comes springtime, with the spring recovery, we'll call it. We'll start off with starter fertilizer again, first of spring. And in that starter fertilizer, probably use the Scott's fertilizer with crabgrass preventer in it. And I think it's atrazine, I think is what it's called. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But Grass Daddy, I don't know if you've checked out his channel, but you should watch him. He's got a lot of good information. Cool season grasses, just like us here in Central Virginia. But he used it when he redid his lawn. And it's a pre-emergent for crabgrass. Your first I'm gonna plan on using it as my first pre-emergent of the year, in place of prodiamine. That way I can get my grass to grow with it. It'll be starter fertilizer, because I do plan on seeding. I know I'm gonna have some bare spots and whatnot. Turf type tall fescue is not a self-repairing grass, so you need seed in the holes in order for it to fill in the holes. It's not just gonna spread itself out there. It's not a rhizomatic or anything like that. So But one of the side effects of that starter fertilizer with the crabgrass control in it is sometimes baby grass might grow in like white, off-colored, or any younger grass that it touches, it might alter the color. But apparently the grass will still grow, and it'll grow out of that color. You know, you just gotta let it grow out, cut it out, you know, a couple weeks, everything will be back to normal. It'll be beautiful. So then that'll be my first pre-emergent, and then late spring, sometime like late May, early June, put down the second pre-emergent, and that'll be Dimension Dithiopyr. And Dithiopyr is also a post-emergent, so that's a really good one to use. It gives you a little bit, you know, knocks out the stuff that's trying to grow up so it won't grow up, and anything that you have that's around, I think it's before the second tiller stage, I believe it'll go ahead and knock it out too. So, but then after that, I'll just be on the normal plan, and we'll be on the same plan with the front yard at that time. So then it'll be, front and back will be the same. It won't be two different things going on, because, you know, full rehab in the front is a lot more involved than what's going on in the back. However, I'll be growing a lot of baby grass in both areas. So things are starting to pick up here. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. Hit the bell, go ahead so you can get instant notifications. Please hit a thumbs up, like this video. Go ahead and check out some other videos, and like the other videos that you've watched as well. So for now, I'm Eric, RVA Lawn Love. Hope you guys have a safe weekend, and I'll see you next time.